Hey everyone, and welcome back to episode 152 of Don't Starve Random Giants. Nice spoiled morsel. Anyway, last episode we found an entire cave system that was completely separate from the actual cave. The only way to get to it's the telepoof, which is really weird, but yeah, this entire thing right here, which we haven't explored yet because there was bunnymen and I didn't have any rock lobsters, it's completely cut off as far as I can tell. And I do want to go back to the surface, but it's going to be a hound attack. I'm far away from home. We have no allies up there. Don't want to bring rock lobsters to the surface, so it's going to be a pretty hairy situation. Also, it's night right now, so it's not a good time to go up. What I want to have happen is for this rock lobster to go away. I don't want him to be quote-unquote following me when we go up there, because we don't want to create a problem like we have in the past where they overpopulate the surface. That's not the goal. So I'm going to give him some time to just kind of go away. We could, here's not a bad idea. We could befriend some spiders. And I'm glad I just thought of that, because that would actually really work. It'd be a good distraction. I don't know if maybe we're going to get enough spiders, but let's do it. Well, now we're not, because he's going to die. Oh, nope. If they keep him stun-locked, they're not going to die. But there's a rock lobster. I definitely want more. I mean, we have one rock lobster down here, 2 now. I need more allies, basically, for what's about to happen. And hopefully the spiders don't all die. These green mushrooms, I would love to be picking them up, but it's not that time of day. Damn. I don't want to dig them up because I don't want to ruin them. So you guys, you'll make an okay distraction. It's actually kind of nice. Now, we have to be careful here. We just have to be careful because they're going to be firehounds. I don't want to burn the world down. It's daylight. It just became day. Spider Queen's gonna start pooping out babbies, but let's just go. Let's take our spiders. They got a fresh timer. Well, let's do that. The rock lobster, I believe, has stopped following me. We'll know if we come over here and he's still kind of wandering around. I don't see him following me. If he does follow me, well, we'll just go back down. So, let's go up here. Let's go up here. It's gonna be day. This is where shit gets real. This is where everything could go horribly, horribly wrong very, very fast. They're firehounds. The spiders are going to... Oh, I was going to say, should be day. Weird. Now, we could take that wormhole and then telepoof fairly close to home. Fairly close. We could just run. I mean, it's kind of like the same distance, which is really weird. We could just run. So it's night, which actually really sucks because I can't see for shit. I might, whenever the hound attack warning stops... Ooh, that lure plant. There's another lure plant over here, isn't there? Let me check the map. There was a lure plant. There's one right here. I always thought there was another one. We could use the lure plant to our advantage. Okay, well, spiders, please do me a favor. Don't do what you're doing. No. Come over here. Let's throw you at the hounds, and then I'm going to run through the lure plant, and then do my best to use the lure plant. Let's get away from the fire the birch nut forest. We might be able to just get away with using the spiders. I don't know. Let me see if that can happen first. So I'm going to get them all behind me. I don't want them to be in front of me when I'm running. And pull them right over. Okay. That'll probably be a dead hound very fast. Okay, kill that one. Doesn't look like we're going to need to use the lure plant. As long as the spiders don't all do what they're doing now and run through the fire. We got this. Alright, come attack another hound. Just kill and then move. Kill and then move. Okay. Be very careful with the muggles during day. Unless you want to go blind. I think we got this. Yeah, we're fine. If I need to attack them, yeah, we're good. We're good. So, things went way better than expected. I'm glad. I will not complain. I will have you guys finish them off. And I will reap the rewards. Now, what we really have to be wary of is a bear spawn. If we're lucky, because I do want him to spawn. So let's get all this. The ashes can go bye-bye. Sure, I'll take some extra health and hunger. Anyway, rock lobsters, how are you doing? You glitched through the wall? Are you a new babby? Yep, see, this is what I figured. So that's fine. We can take those guys with me down to the caves. But it sucks because they've escaped. We don't want to bring them with us right now. We're going home for a little bit. So we'll just leave them here. So I'm not sure if they have... Basically what I'm not sure of is if they're spawning next to the rock lobsters and they're just kind of spawning outside the wall, or really what's entirely happening, but there's definitely some stragglers and they've escaped. We could put down a little rock lobster bait thing there, though, you know, with the walls and the flint, so it's not the end of the world, but it does suck knowing that it didn't quite work out. Now, I am more than likely going to spend the remaining, just what, 6 days? No, I'm sorry, 4 days of autumn just on the surface, because we do want to have bear spawn, because the goal, and it's a big one, is to pull him through all of these trees. Just destroy everything. If only we can be so fortunate as to have him spawn. Please, Berger, spawn. Please. He's not guaranteed, of course, so as much as I want it to happen, I can't guarantee it, but it's my goal right now, so I just need to be mindful of this. No point in shaving that beard. We're obviously keeping this for as long as we can because we're going into winter. Now, we should have a lot of stuff over here that's more than likely rot. I think I put some meat on the drying rack. Anything in the icebox is probably bad. This stuff is either very close to being rotten or stale as all hell. Sadly, it's stale. So, I figured, you know, because we were gone for a while. So, let's eat it while it's stale and still has some use. I'll put that in here. So, yep, this one's stale. It makes sense. No point in eating that jerky right now because it's still pretty good. This is basically all going to rot. That's to be expected. Now, I mean, I could make a whole another icebox up here on the surface. I know we wanted to break the other one, but we could leave it there. I mean, I'm on the surface. I could just pre-craft one. And it's only one gear, one gear, one cut stone, and some gold. So let's go ahead and cut some stone up. See, the reason I thought this was a board, actually, I was wondering why I thought the recipe was a board, a gear, and gold. Because in vanilla it is. They haven't changed Reign of Giants. Like, I always forget that some recipes have very small variations in Reign of Giants. Very, 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 very small. Like minute things you never really notice. Okay. I might need to pull this bad boy out because it is getting pretty ridiculous with the rain. Now, we want to go caving. I have the caving materials with me, so I think I want to just like I might just slap down another chest and throw all my caving materials in it for now. Like, why don't we do that? Let's go ahead and give myself 16 or 12. Actually, no, it's only 12. I was gonna say give myself 16 logs, but it's only three boards, right? Yeah, it's only 3 boards. We only need 12. There. Let's do that. Make a chest. Hope lightning doesn't strike me in the face, but we'll throw the chest down right here. And what I'll do is, because we're going back down to the caves, we're going to bring the guano, we're going to bring this, we're going to bring that. I don't need the light. I'll bring the light bulbs with me because they're going to go bad, so I can actually use them throughout the night here. I will put the moggles away. Yeah, it's raining like way too fast, or way too hard. Let's throw that on. So that's my we're going spelunking chest, and I'm going to attempt to do some spelunking in winter. It's not the safest thing. It's kind of annoying because you have to deal with warmth, and I'm going to be going through fuel a lot, but it's not impossible. No, like by no stretch of the word. But we'll give it a go. And let's go ahead and put these back down. Of course, I still want to kill deer clops, so I might make a visit to the surface, you know, towards the end of the winter season, but you know how it is. Busy, busy, busy. Now, where is my log suit? There you are. You're going in my hot bar. You stay on my hot bar at all times. We're going to need to get a thermal stone out here very shortly. It's going to start getting cold. The jerky is stale. And I just put some monster meat on the rack. So we're going to eat this for a while. This is all basically guaranteed to rot, so whatever. Now, we've got 4 days until Berger, or 4 days for Berger to potentially spawn. I could go to my tree farm, but I still want to work on the roads, don't I? Yeah, and winter's coming around, which is really annoying. I'm not going to be able to see the ground. Let's do this. Let's start mapping this out. I know that there's this natural road here, but it's only like 1 block thick, which is really annoying because I like a big road when I'm walking in Don't Starve because it gives you more leniency as to where you can move. So I'm going to dig this stuff up, and we're going to keep pushing up north. And what we're going to do is chain it to the existing path. I'm going to make some of my own roads now. I'll take all this turf because this is going to be nice fuel for our campfire. Could even bring it with us down underground if I wanted to, because we're going to need fuel. I know it's wet, but just use it to get rid of it. Get that thermal stone warmed up. Let's move it more towards the campfire rather than the endothermic fire, because we're totally going to need it here soon. It's going to start getting cold. That is absolutely true. And just keep our ears peeled, or eyes peeled, or ears peeled. That sounds painful. Either way, just pay attention here. We do not want to miss the Berger. And I do not want to. I wouldn't miss him. He'd walk right into my base. We don't want him to walk into our base. Now, do I want to go up at an angle? I mean, it would be faster, but I kind of like the intersection here. I think I'm just going to start going sideways because there's a fire pit here. It's kind of nice having a fire pit at the intersection. You know, if I needed a blade here. I mean, I'm digging right now and I can't see for diddly squat, so having a campfire here works out well, very well. And yeah, this road sucks anyway, so let's get rid of it. Granted, you don't get rid of it, you just build under it, but let's go ahead and start working on this. And this is just to pass some time here until Berger spawns, and again, I would like to go back to the caves, for sure. Let's dig this too. It's okay that the spider queens are doing what they're doing. We want them to do this. I instantly regret having them all so focused. I mean, as cool as it was to have them there, they caused some FPS issues. So that was a very real concern. And I'm glad that it does seem to have alleviated itself as time's gone on. I've lost a lot of the random jitters that you'd get when you walk through this area, just like walking up north. You would notice your FPS just kind of like spaz out. Thankfully, that's kind of gone away, but yeah, I gotta be very mindful of that. I don't know how well that's gonna work in the long run. Like if I just keep adding spiders to the world, will it eventually just get to the point where, even though they're not really, concentrated, but there's still so many out there, is it gonna cause an issue? I don't know. That's something that again I'm concerned about. Clearly, you're doing it right when you have caused FPS issues in your world and Don't Starve by building and making structures and placing things and all of that jazz. You're doing something right. I just heard like the starts of the hound attack for some reason. Now, it actually would surprisingly be a good thing to be night because I could see the fireflies. But what I might end up having to do is relocate them. Just to put them on my road versus the old natural road that used to be there. That used to be the primary road. We're basically replacing it. It's getting an upgrade. It's absolutely getting an upgrade. A long overdue, long needed, a very nice one. I don't really need to feed you guys. That poor bunny is just going to die. I don't really care. We'll leave him be. It's going to turn into rot. I wonder if that's where this rot came from. No, that had to have been me. 18 something there. I wonder what that was. That's pretty bad. I've got so many like rot piles in my world just from random things. So that's broken. I can make another one, but I'm pretty sure we have a few of those at home. So rather than wasting the flint, not that flint's a concern, but rather than doing that, let me check. Let's see. I feel like I have like 3 of them. That or I have 3 hammers. I'm pretty sure I have 3 hammers. It's got 2 hammers right now. I think we used one. But we have another pitchfork available to us. Combine some of that into that stack. Sure, I'll just start leaving fuel. I mean, well, try to leave the fuel. I'll start leaving fuel here because it's going to be winter, and usually what happens during winter is I just leave fuel around the fire because it's not going to combust, and we absolutely use it. Winter is very fuel intensive. That's just kind of how it works. So, let's take this pitchfork over here and finally join the path. And dig all of this. It's kind of hard to see with the spider nest here where exactly it's connecting. Yeah, I need to dig this up. Tam O'Shanter time. Hell yeah. Don't get enough Tam O'Shanter while we're down there in the caves. We're relying on all the green caps. So that might need to be expanded like one more. To be like one more block thick. Of course, we'll have to figure that out as we build. Now would be a perfect time for Berger to rear his ugly head. We're gonna need the logs. I don't want to chop all of these down myself. No. No way. No way, no how. Let's eat these because these are totally going bad. We could make some meatballs. In fact, since we're full, Why don't we do that? So what do we do? We need 9 every time? Yeah, so let's make... Yeah, let's make probably that many. 3, 6... Yeah, actually, hold on. I need 6 in a pile if I want to use all of the jerky. I don't know if we're going to be able to eat this in time, but what I'm going to do is try to make a ridiculous amount... Yeah, let's put that in our food. Misclick. A ridiculous amount of meatballs here using the jerky that's stale, because I'll get way more use out of it. That's not a bad idea. This stuff, hello rot. In fact, I mean, it's pretty guaranteed to be rot. As much as I want to use the light bulbs, just put it in there, let it turn into rot, and it'll fill up the chest. Works for me. Meatballs, I want to put you like in the icebox kind of right away. And I think, yeah, the durability starts off a little bit lower, just considering the base material that went into it wasn't exactly well off. I'm pretty sure that carries over. So you don't get maximum cheese out of it, but you get a fair amount of cheese. Some cheese is better than no cheese. Cheese. Just put that, just put this over here. I don't doubt that we'll go through all that. Granted, we're going to be in the ruins a lot, but I'll leave it there. If we need to bring it, well, we'll bring it and take it down to the ruins with us. Okay, I gotta get the ice out real fast. Put that in here to get it ready to go. And I only have enough meat here to make 2 more batches of meatballs. And the problem is, I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat this fast enough to get the maximum use out of it. We have too many meatballs. Put those in there. Meatballs, you stay nice and fresh. Why are those thermal stones not completely cool? That seems really weird. They're in an icebox. Huh. They were definitely frozen when we got here. Alright, meatballs. You are going to be my primary food for a very, very long time. Hopefully. Now, that tree farm. What's it looking like? Did I cycle it out? What did I do with it last? Oh, I should probably take the the umbrella off. Derp. That trap break? Nope. So we're just gonna let him in there forever. Animal cruelty. Animal cruelty. So I did cycle it out, so it is ready to go. They are all big trees. As risky as it is. Wish me luck. This will never not be nerve-wracking. This will never not be nerve-wracking. Okay. Just in case. Just in case. Where's he coming from? Right. Somewhere to the right. Next step should be in the middle. Okay, we're safe right here. Okay. We got this. We got this. Fuck you, tree farm. This is all because of that one time. That one time. It got me so worried. Alright, well, at the very least, none of this is at any kind of threat to burn. I can just... I can take my time. And now we wait for Berger. Berger, hear me out, man. The amount of vlogs here, while there may be a few, there are nowhere near enough for the coming road trip thing. No, it's not even a road trip, but road project coming up, man. Help me out, spawn, and let me walk you through a few hundred trees. I mean, I know you like to destroy stuff, so you got this, bro. You got this. I don't think I have enough inventory space for all of these. I'll pick up what I can, of course. I can use this because the light bulbs in the icebox at home should still be good. Again, I like to keep this thing pretty much pristine. I mean, because you're not getting light bulbs on the surface, and I'm certainly not using fireflies because they're limited. And I do like to use them in my base. That's just kind of the reason why I don't use the miner hat that much on the surface. Because, I mean, you have to go back, you have to fuel it. And of course, our closest cave to us, it's kind of blocked off. In attempts to curb the rock lobster threat. Ah, yeah, we're cold. Let me just put this here. So, of course, that's going to happen. It's getting close to winter. I mean, that basically means we're going to start needing a thermal stone. I'm not wet, so that shouldn't really happen that often. We're not like exceptionally cold or anything. I would like to pick this stuff up, so why don't I drop the pine cones, combine the stacks. Okay, and then use my mystical third hand. Let's head home, drop all the stuff off, come back, we'll cycle up the tree farm, and again, we're gonna Gonna hope for that Berger spawn. Berger bliss. Do it. Also, let's refill the spiner hat too, because those light bulbs are very, very close to expiring. I'm not gonna get that much use out of them. So anyway, the fireflies on this path are actually pretty good. I was talking about this earlier. The fireflies here, I can hardly see it, but I think they're okay. These ones though need to be moved if I want to put them on my main path. I love having 3 arms. Weber, you're kind of sort of part spider. You should have 8. 2 to walk on, so 6 to carry. Weber, why can't you be more useful? I'm just kidding, Weber. I love you, bro. Anyway, pine cones. Maybe throwing them in here. All right. Well, you can tell it's time to use pine cones as a fuel source. Just saying. Yep. I brought everything back from over there, so I can leave my usual 20 stack there. Now, 2 stacks of 40. That's going to be more than enough. Let's fill up this chest first. Open this one. Sure. I'll put my stack in there just to clear it out. Okay, I guess that's it. So, yeah, we really cut into our log supply recently. Really did. Let's be careful here, because we could start freezing. Got the pine cones to fuel the fire, yeah, or fuel the fire to to work on the tree farm. Yeah, we're good. Alright, I'm just going to get rid of this turf. I'm about to just go put it in the fire up here. I don't know. We're getting cold. I'm starting to be concerned about warmth. We need to get a thermal stone so I can start getting that warmed up, just in case Badger does come after us. Anywho, let's just toast it. There's no point in keeping it. It takes too long to stump that anyway. Let's slap down these pine cones and pray to God that Badger spawns. They got 2 days left, sir. 2 days. Bird, get out of my camera. Stop doing this to me. Alright, now we just have to wait for the ash to go away. I do have to chop this tree down. That's the wrong tool. I guess you could use a shovel, but it would take a while. Okay, like right here is where we did it. Doesn't have to be perfect, but like right here. Oh, I really wish there was a better... I wish there was like a safer way to guarantee that you wouldn't die to to the foot there. I mean... You could teleport away, I guess, if you really wanted to, but I mean, like, build some kind of shelter or something. It'd be cool. I don't know. I'm so worried every time. Do I want to do one more line? Let's do one more. But yeah, I'm so worried every time I do that. All because that one fuck up of mine. That one fuck up where Bigfoot stepped on my ass, my spider ass, and crushed me. Put me in a paper towel and flush me down the toilet, just like you do with real spiders. It was a traumatic experience. I'm having flashbacks, man. Okay, so this is almost done, and of course it starts raining, so we're very likely to get cold here. The wetness has an impact on your temperature as like the seasons are changing. So even though it's still autumn, we're still very likely to start getting cold. Beefalo, shaving you is not a bad idea. Am I hearing a frog? I thought I heard frog. I thought we killed that frog over there. Weird. But yeah, shaving the beefalo is not a bad idea. Hey, we pacified him, but of course once we leave, he'll just get back up again. So he'll probably not get stepped on, but I'll put it there. Yeah, shaving the beefalo would be a good idea, because as much turf as I have for fuel, we're going to use it. There's no doubt about it. Plus, beefalo will obviously being renewable. Kind of a better idea in the long run, but not that I'm ever going to need savanna turf again. I don't see any need for that. Yeah, let's get a fire going. We're going to start getting cold. I'm going to pick up a thermal stone. Sure. This fire will work and that thermal stone will do the job. Okay then. I shall pick you up. Start getting warm. You're a wet thermal stone. You shouldn't be wet anymore. I mean, you're just a rock. You can't really soak in moisture very well, now can you? These meatballs are indeed worth eating. Let's go ahead and consume them. And yeah, real quick, before these go completely and utterly bad. They're gonna spoil. They're gonna spoil. So you know what? There's our 17 from earlier. We're officially moist, so it's time to throw on the umbrella. Now, as far as I can tell, for the immediate road project that's about to happen. I don't need the pitchfork. I don't need to put roads down there. We don't visit that often enough, I think, to justify anything. Wouldn't hurt to make a road to that to that wormhole. Absolutely, we go there so frequently. But yeah, let's throw the pitchfork down. Put that in the chest, I guess. And right now, again, I don't know. I don't think Bear's gonna come after me. It just doesn't seem like. I don't know. It seems like if he was gonna come after me, he would have done it already and tried to kill me. We've got 2 days until winter. It can still happen. Berger, don't do me dirty. We didn't get a dragonfly last time, and I need you, man. I want you. I need you to chop this entire forest down. Sure, deer claps would work, but you're so much faster at doing that. Let me also put these rocks away. Well, that was a quick rain shower. Jeez. Alright, old timber shader's back on. Ooh, this monster meat's ready to go. Let's take that off the rack. Throw that in an ice box to keep it around for a while. Meatballs are my immediate food source because they don't last very long. That is the one drawback of the meatballs. Spicy meatballs. And yeah, it's really cold. Just look at that thermal measure. Alright guys, it is time to wrap the episode up. So I think this was episode 152. The coming out of the caves wasn't exactly as bad as I thought it would have been because of those spiders. I totally forgot about their existence, but they definitely helped me out. Seems that we've got a few, only like three stragglers over here, which is okay. My plan is to feed them and bring them back down into the caves. We're going to let them reproduce down there. That's what I want to have happen. Like, if they're going to spawn anywhere, down there is okay. Berger, I'm going to hold out the next couple days to see if we can get him to spawn, because, again, I called this like last season when we killed the last Berger, and I'm like, oh, I should have brought him up here. And he's not going to spawn, but fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Anyway, guys, time to wrap the episode up. Episode 152. I thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you next time.